Safety is a priority in every building, every day. The district has invested in more than 700 cameras inside and outside of our schools. We have an emergency operations center where a school safety officer is watching those cameras and dispatching police officers.
The EOC houses a fire station, an ambulance, and our own dedicated Center Grove Police Department. These police officers and our K-9s are in and around our schools every day. All of our schools keep the doors locked and alarmed and require visitors to be screened before coming inside.
We have a system in every building called Syntetrix.
There are strobe lights all over the building that can alert us if there's an emergency.
Every teacher and staff member has a Syntetrix card with a button that they can push to call for the help they need.
They can also push the button to lock down the whole building. The strobe lights turn different colors so we know what to do.
Please push your chairs in.
For a fire, strobe flashes white, and we know to evacuate the building quietly and calmly.
We also evacuate if the strobe is purple for a gas leak or other issue in the building. If there's severe weather like a tornado, the strobes are blue, and we know to move to an interior wall and cover our heads.
If the strobe is yellow, a code yellow lockdown means we stay in the building, but our classes continue. No visitors are allowed to come in.
If the strobe is red, that's a code red lockdown. We move to the safe place in our room and remain quiet. Our teacher turns off the lights and makes sure the door is locked. We stay there until we are given the all clear from the law enforcement.
Our schools practice all of these procedures several times a year to make sure everyone knows what to do. We have sirens outside that go off when the ThorGuard lightning detection system senses that lightning is likely to happen nearby.
This lets us know when it's not safe to be outside for a class or athletic event. Our school buses also have safety measures. Each bus has several cameras and GPS that allows our transportation department and parents to know where our buses are. Some of our buses are also equipped with stop-arm cameras.
We are thankful that our school board, administrators, and our community are investing in making our schools safe places for us to learn. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tyler, whose truck is this?
1225. You know whose van it is.
Hey, Santa.
Hello, boys.
How's your furnace holding up?
Excellent after my peak performance tune-up. What do you have for the good boys and girls this year?
A brand new Bryant furnace for under $59 a month.
Ho, ho, splendid.
Whatever it takes for you, Santa.
Well, I better be off. See you both next year. Ho, ho, ho.
From our license plate recognition and hassle-free conveyor belt to our free vacuum stations and mat washers, Kopetsky Auto Wash is here to make sure we leave you with an extraordinary experience. We are always committed to delivering you a quick, quality, clean, is lathered, and fun. We are committed to serving our community through ongoing support of Center Grove academics, athletics, arts, and beyond. We are rooted in community and proud to offer our ongoing support to the organizations and individuals within it.
At Aqua Systems, we believe in one simple idea: that it should be easy to get great water. That's why we provide a hassle-free sales process with money-back guarantees and the best warranties anywhere, all on equipment made in the USA. In fact, at Aqua Systems, we make it so easy to fix your home's water that 9 out of 10 people who shop with us buy from us. Contact Aqua Systems today. You'll love your water.
Tyler, whose truck is this?
1225. You know whose van it is.
Hey, Santa.
Hello, boys.
How's your furnace holding up?
Excellent after my peak performance tune-up. What do you have for the good boys and girls this year?
A brand new Bryant furnace for under $59 a month.
Ho, ho, splendid.
Whatever it takes for you, Santa.
Well, I better be off. See you both next year. Ho, ho, ho.
Good evening and welcome to Center Grove High School for tonight's Indiana High School girls basketball game between the Avon Orioles and the Center Grove Trojans. Hello, one, Kevin Conrad, along with Brent Nickerson. We welcome everyone to our coverage of Center Grove girls basketball. Brent, tonight the Center Grove Trojans look to build upon their 4-game winning streak. For the Orioles, quite the opposite. They're trying to snap a 4-game losing streak tonight.
Yeah, and they play in a tough conference, so a lot of their games have been close games and tough competition. Like they said, they're coming off 4 straight losses last night. They lost to a good team in Brownsburg. They've lost a couple road games in there as well, and we got word tonight they're missing a couple of their key players, so it'll be a tough task for Avon to come in here and compete here with Center Grove tonight, but that's only because they're shorthanded. They'll still play tough. They're a good, solid team. They're 5-7. Like I said, they play in a great conference.
Let's go ahead and look at our pregame notes for tonight's matchup. The head coach for the Avon Orioles, Will Stahl, in his second year at Avon. Prior to coming to Avon, he was at Terre Haute South. Head coach for the Trojans, Kevin Stuckmeyer. in his 6th year. And tonight, Brent, special night for Coach Stuckmeyer. He's going for his 100th win here at Center Grove.
Yeah, really cool. He's has this team in games every year, and he's done it in just 5.5 years, playing in the mid-conference up until this year. Just a tough schedule year in and year out. So kudos to Coach Stuckmeyer. He's done a great job, and hopefully we can get win number 100 tonight.
Avon at 5-7, Center Grove 8-4, and the latest Sagarin computer rankings. Avon 39th in 4A and Center Grove at 11th in 4A. In the last meeting at Avon last year, Center Grove was victorious by 10 points, 49-39, in the all-time series over the last few years. Coach Stuckmeyer's Trojans have beaten Avon 3-0. Well, up next, we'll be back with our starters and the tip-off between Center Grove and Avon. This is Center Grove Trojan basketball.
Remember, fans, attitudes are contagious, so please be sure that your attitude towards our officials, coaches, and each other is always supportive and positive.
Thank you for your good sportsmanship.
Go Trojans.
Go Trojans.
Let's go Trojans.
Tyler, whose truck is this?
1225. You know whose van it is.
Hey, Santa.
Hello, boys.
How's your furnace holding up?
Excellent after my peak performance tune-up. What do you have for the good boys and girls this year?
A brand new Bryant furnace for under $59 a month.
Ho, ho, splendid.
Whatever it takes for you, Santa.
Well, I better be off. See you both next year. Ho, ho, ho.
Back inside the Vandy. Tonight, the Center Grove Trojans are hosting the Avon Orioles. Center Grove, by far, playing their best basketball of the season during this last stretch of the last couple of weeks. 4-game winning streak. You go back a couple of weeks, it started with the Cathedral game. Then the Trojans beat Plainfield, Bloomington South, and coming off a big win against the Martinsville Artesians. Prior to that, Center Grove had not been able to put back-to-back wins together, but playing some great basketball. And that's what you want to build for, is that postseason tournament that it'll be here before you know it. But the Trojans, like I said, they're really building, and they got some tough games coming up next week with Perry Meridian. Then they'll host the Carroll Toomey tournament with Linton Stockton, always a good opponent. And then you're talking about going to Carmel to begin the 2023 year. And now we see Avon back out on the court, Center Grove to its bench. And Brent, tonight, Rachel Wirtz, she's back in the lineup. She's going to start tonight after being out for a few weeks because of a concussion.
Yeah, it'll be nice to have her back. And in this 4-game winning streak, really Center Grove hasn't been tested too much. 17-point win against Cathedral and 23 points and 19. And then obviously the tough Martinsville game where they blew Martinsville out. And, tonight's going to be a different story. Avon will come here, very athletic. They love to crash the boards. They get a lot of steals. They average 15 steals a game. So Center Grove's going to have to handle the pressure. And like we said, they have a tough schedule coming up. But right now it's about Avon and getting Coach Stuckmeyer that 100th win.
It's been a great day for Center Grove sports. CG girls basketball trying to, seal the trifecta, if you will.
Absolutely.
County champs in boys and girls swimming and diving today. How about county champs in wrestling? And now the Trojans here tonight. Actually, I guess you throw in there the boys basketball team.
Absolutely.
That was your third. So I guess what do you call a fourth?
Grand Slam, right?
I guess you're right. Called a Grand Slam.
Yep.
But Coach Hahn and the Trojans, if you haven't heard, boys basketball played up at Grace College in a kind of a one-day tournament. They beat Fort Wayne Snyder 55-38. Boys basketball 7-0. Best start since the 1987-88 season. Marcus Ankney led the way with 19 points, and Joey Schmitz had 14. And how about Jalen Bundy with 11?
Yeah, very good. They're very well balanced. Last night they had 4 in double figures in a big win at Whiteland. We did that game. They looked great. Now they go on the road today, and impressive 7-0 start, but 5 of those are neutral site or on the road. So a great start by Coach Hahn and the Trojans.
And they will play at Perry Meridian on Wednesday. The girls varsity team plays at 6 at Perry, and then the boys will follow at 7:30. So it's always that very fun kind of doubleheader, if you will. But first, Center Grove tonight hosting the Avon Orioles. And we'll pause for the playing of our national anthem here from the Vandy Gym. Let's now listen in for the introduction of tonight's starters. Starters, and for the Avon Orioles, they're led in scoring by their sophomore, Anaya Smith. They start 4 seniors and 1 sophomore, and your sophomore for the Orioles leading scorer, Anaya Smith, at 16 points per game. And for the Center Grove Trojans, Audrey Aune, Jr., leads the way with 14 points per game. Rachel Wirtz will tip for the Trojans up against Haley Gingrich. First start for Wirtz since being sidelined with a concussion following the Franklin game.
Yeah, she went down hard in that game and hasn't played since, and it's good to have her back in lineup. Anytime you can have your 6'3" center back, it's a good thing.
Trojans sit up in their half-court offense. trying to win their 5th in a row. Catch and shoot on the 3. Booker, she's shot it very well from three-point range at 32%. Along with that one, Nyla Lewis, senior, second leading scorer for Avon, 11 points per game. In the lane, good defense by Savannah Bischoff. Tough shot, good job by Savannah on the defense, not fouling. That was Gingrich on the missed shot, and now Bischoff short on her perimeter shot. Avon, they like to push quickly in transition. They're going to mix up their defenses a lot as well. Try to confuse the Center Grove Trojans. One's first 3 of the night, and it's a swish.
The 3-shot attempts by Center Grove, all 3s. That's what they've done all year. They've shot about an equal amount of 3s and 2s. They open up with a 3-0 lead.
33rd three-pointer by One. In the lane, 2 points for the Orioles.
Look at it, it's completely opposite for Avon. They don't like to shoot the 3. About 100 less attempts for Avon. They only shoot it at 29%. They like to drive and shoot the pull-ups. There's another 3 by One and another one that's good.
6'2" Trojans. One. Back-to-back 3s for the Trojans. 34 three-pointers for the junior this season. Shooting 34% coming into tonight's game on the three-pointers. Shot missed by Lewis. Ball saved from going out of bounds by Gingrich. Went right to Savannah Bischoff. Hobson throws it ahead to Wirtz. Lost the handle of it. Loose ball. Booker gets after it and whistle. Let's see if we have a jump ball, a foul. Foul against Avon.
Yeah, that's going to be on number 3, Anna Levstick. Her first, team's first.
6 minutes to play. Opening quarter. Wirtz in the lane. Just rolled it off. Lewis pushing quickly, trying to get to the baseline. Spin move, follow away jump shot.
Great
That's
move.
a tough shot.
Great shot there by Nyla Lewis.
It was really good defense by Center Grove. Just better shot, better offense. 6'4", Trojans by 2. Wirtz open with the left hand. Left it short, gets her own rebound. Throws it to Booker. Trojans trying to get into their half-court set. Hobson rotates it to One. Booker. Savannah. .5:15 to play, first quarter. Good defense by Avon. One takes another 3 and hit it. She's got 3 threes, 9 points. She's got all 9 for the Trojans.
Yeah, great start by Adrienne. She thought about it a couple times. They didn't come out and close out, so she made him pay. Another 3. Great, another good move by Anaya Smith. No good that time.
Split the defenders, just missed it. Hobson trying to go all the way. Off the glass, too hard. Rebound Booker. Trying to put it back up. She had it knocked away, and loose ball. Wirtz on the floor. We do have a jump ball. And a left stick on the floor going after the loose ball as well. And Wirtz will check out. See the nice spot up 3 by One. 3 3-pointers, 9 points for One. She had 6 against Plainfield. 8 is the school record, held by 3 different players. She might be on pace to maybe tie or break that tonight.
What's the trivia? Cassidy Harden?
Yes.
Claire Rake?
Yes. I have to get the other one goes back a few more years. I have to get the book out to look her up. I know those 2 for sure. Tie up. It'll be Trojan ball.
I would have guessed maybe Ella Thompson. It's probably earlier than that. Claire Rake obviously playing at Truman State, and Cassidy Harden at Purdue, so 2 really good basketball players. I know those 2, but I don't know the third.
Jessica Norris, 2014-15 season. She was a great three-point shooter, just as Rake and Harden. We see Lily Bischoff in there, driving to the basket. She'll get 2 free throws.
Lily Bischoff's done a great job this year at getting to the basket. She's drawing fouls. She's shooting 76% from the free throw line. She loves to drive and She's been one that's really stepped up this year and taken her game to a new level.
Hits on the first. Her first point in the game, and first point by another Trojan besides Ane.
Not Ane. That's right.
Ane had the first 9 for the Trojans. Lily, good on both of them. 7 points is what she's averaging. 3 rebounds per game, 76% from the stripe. She's really improved her free throw shooting from last year to this year. Lewis with another follow-away shot, missed it. Rebound Walker, goes strong to the basket, missed it. Here comes Lily Bischoff. Finds Hobson. Hobson goes baseline. Here comes that floater. It's too hard. Booker knocks it out of bounds. It is off Walker. Trojans maintain possession.
And you can see it coming when she goes baseline. She's going to shoot that little right-hand floater. Good-looking shot. Just didn't go down that time.
Madison Harris checks in for the Orioles. 3:30 to play. We're in the opening quarter. 11-4 Trojans. Hobson finds Ane. Back to Hobson. Three-pointer, deep left corner. Rimmed it out. Cleared out by Avon. Lewis surveying.
She wants to go. You can tell she wants to drive that ball.
She was looking for a seam, a driving lane.
That's one good thing about Center Grove's defense. They like to shut those seams down.
Harris misses inside. Hobson pushes. Tapped away by Smith. We're going to put a reach-in foul. I do believe on Smith. It will be on Smith. Third foul against Avon, her first. '15 is Taylor Farmer, a junior guard, 5'9", just checked in. 2 points for the Trojans. Who got that one? Off the out-of-bounds play. Booker with a nice left hand. She gets her first 2 of the ball game. And here comes Lily. Ahead to Savannah, her sister, and
Great
she
pass.
scores. Beautiful pass. 15-4 Trojans. 30-second timeout called by Avon. 2:34 to play first quarter. And now it'll be a full timeout. Beautiful execution on the fast break. See the replay of that fast break. Lily to her sister Savannah, who cut to the basket. She didn't rush her cut. She made sure she slowed up just enough to receive the pass and to get the layup, and first 2 points for Savannah.
Yeah, it's good timing of the pass, too. Sometimes they wait a little bit too long. She didn't. She got it to her perfect stride, and easy layup for Savannah. St. Grove's up an 11-point lead now over Avon. 2:34 to play here in the first.
Big thank you to one of our sponsors of CG Girls Basketball this year, Burnside Builders. Burnside Builders, a full-service commercial general contractor servicing the state of Indiana since 2009. Your partner in possibilities, Burnside Builders. So I guess we're looking for the Grand Slam tonight.
Absolutely. Yep.
Swimming and diving county champs today. Wrestling county champs. Boys basketball winning up at Grace College today against Fort Wayne Snyder. And now the girls varsity playing tonight here at home against the Avon Orioles.
Yeah, big shout out to the junior varsity team too. They moved to, what'd you say, 11-0 now on the season.
They're perfect.
Yeah, easy win tonight over Avon. They just continue to impress me. They have a great shooting team, and they play together and play hard. They've had a good season.
Final score of that JV girls contest: Center Grove 54, Avon 22. Baseline drive by Nyla Lewis, misses on the shot, cleared out by Booker. Throws it ahead to Hobson. Hobson works it to the right side. Now we see Ina Williams in the ballgame for the Trojans, senior, number 15. Booker now to Ane. They really are extending on Ane. When you hit 3 threes in a row, 9 points, I can see why. Hobson takes a tough three, but she drills it.
They're going to have to extend on her as well. They can shoot the three from all over the court. That time they left Hobson open, she makes them pay.
It's hard to guard them all.
Can't guard them all. Yep, exactly right.
Ane on one side. Hobson on the other. 18-4 Trojans. Booker, great defense. Really good pass, you're right. That's Lewis with the pass.
Madison Harris with the bucket, her first 2 of the night. 18-6 now.
I like the way Booker played the baseline. She put her foot out of bounds.
Yeah, really good play.
Lewis ran out of real estate. She had to go into the air out of bounds to make that pass. Great defense, great pass, great execution by the Orioles. Baseline drive by Lily Bischoff, cut off by the Orioles. Good help defense by Taylor Farmer. Smith throws it in the middle. Harris left it short. She scored the last one down, this one just short. Final 40 seconds of the opening quarter. Center Grove with 18 big ones on the scoreboard and holding Avon to 6. Lily draws contact. She'll be at the line to shoot 2 free throws where she's 2 of 2 tonight.
It's kind of a delayed call. She got hit pretty hard.
She's 3 of 3. 19-6 Trojans. Hobson takes her first break. Booker will go to the bench for a bit. Savannah Bischoff back in for the Trojans. Wirtz also back in. She got them both. 4 points for Lily Bischoff in this opening quarter. 30 seconds remaining. Lewis. Double team. Good defense by Ane. And now a foul.
Yeah, I think
reach in foul.
Yep, absolutely. That's going to be on Ane. She hit her in the arm. Just her first. Team second of the quarter.
Booker in for Ane. Get her a quick break right here at the end of this first quarter. 26 seconds to play. And traveling called against Madison Harris.
Get Ane. Got Ane right back in just for her shooting. We're here with 23.8 to go.
Trojans most likely going for the final shot. Ten seconds to play. In the corner, Savannah wide open. Ooh, just caught some rim. Battle for the rebound, ripped out of there by Harris. Foul against the Trojans. Lily Bischoff calling for the foul. That's number 2 on Lily. Some subs here for Coach Wilfstall's Avon squad. Full court pressure by the Trojans with just 2 seconds remaining. And quarter 1. Wow. Some strength behind that one by Anaya Smith. That was impressive.
It looked good. It was perfect distance, just a little off to the right, but a good try there by Anaya Smith.
Center Grove looking impressive. 20 points on the scoreboard in this opening quarter, holding the Orioles to 6. This is Center Grove Trojan basketball.
Remember, fans, attitudes are contagious, so please be sure that your attitude towards our officials, coaches, and each other is always supportive and positive.
Thank you for your good sportsmanship.
Go Trojans.
Go Trojans.
Let's go Trojans.
Tyler, whose truck is this?
1225. You know whose van it is.
Hey, Santa.
Hello, boys.
How's your furnace holding up?
Excellent after my peak performance tune-up. What do you have for the good boys and girls this year?
A brand new Bryant furnace for under $59 a month.
Ho, ho, splendid.
Whatever it takes for you, Santa.
Well, I better be off. See you both next year. Ho, ho, ho.
leads Avon 20-6. Starting the second quarter here at the Vandy. Saturday Night Hoops. Good defense once again by Booker, really taking away the baseline. Smith pull-up jumper from the right elbow. Saved by Wirtz, saved by Booker. Good effort by the Trojans.
I'm pretty impressed with these two guards by Avon, Nyla Lewis and Anaya Smith. Very athletic, get to the basket, make good crisp passes, and they can get their shots off. They're pretty solid. Smith, their leading scorer, I believe I heard she had 20 last night against Brownsburg.
Avon at 5-7, 4 straight losses. A little deceiving because they play in probably what you said, Brent, before we started tonight's web stream, the best conference in all of the girls basketball. That Hoosier Crossroads Conference is so deep and so good.
Yeah, I mean, it's loaded. Noblesville, Westfield, Zionsville, Brownsburg, Avon.
Fishers, Hamilton Southeastern.
Yeah, it's all just one after another, night in, night out. And tough competition. It gets these girls ready for play throughout the season. So you got to keep in mind they're missing a couple players too. Obviously, Amaya Bass is a huge loss for them. She's not dressed tonight, averaging almost 10 points and 5.5 steals a game. So that's a big loss for Avon.
Foul against Hobson, her first. 14 fouls against the Trojans. Nice take. Lewis didn't have much of an angle, though, to get that off the glass. Orioles maintain possession. They'll throw it in. Good defense by the Trojans. Looked like she wanted to either drive or look for Walker on the roll. So there goes defense, just so stifling.
Yeah, they're just not used to having that switch and everybody in the lanes and in gaps. That time Nyla Lewis will go up. She'll get 2 free throws as she's fouled by Ina Williams, but that's what Coach Steckmeyer's teams do so well. They take away those gaps, and anytime they look to drive, there's just nowhere to go. 73% shooter is Nyla Lewis, the 5'5" senior.
Misses on the first. Williams picks up her first foul. We'll see Allie Wiseman in for the first time tonight for the Trojans, and Aune returns for the Trojans. Again, Aune with 3 3-pointers, 9 points in that first quarter. Lewis, tough break, in and out on the free throw. Still scoreless here in this second quarter. Aune finds Savannah Bischoff on the right wing. Wiseman. Bounce pass inside. Booker looks to the corner. Hobson for 3. Short. Battle for the rebound. Wiseman down low goes after it. She's tied up by Levstek. Out of bounds. It'll be Trojan ball.
Avon did a good job of bottling up the threes. They finally got it to the middle. Booker kicked it out for Hobson. She just missed it, but Will Stahl was really happy with that defensive possession for Avon. Great back cut. Audrey Aune on a back cut. Hobson found her. Easy layup for Center Grove. She now is in double figures with 11.
Trying to get to the basket is Anaya Smith. Again, just nothing easy. Everything is being contested by the Center Grove Trojans. Hobson, nice bounce pass to Savannah. She missed it, gets her own rebound and scores. Savannah Bischoff with 4 points. Love the bounce pass by Ella Hobson.
And that back cut set up earlier to Aune, set up by her 3-point shooting. They have to get out and cover. They extended a little bit too far, and she made him pay, went back door, and Ella Hobson found her.
Missed shot. Wiseman gets a nice rebound. 4:40 to play, second quarter. 24-6 Trojans. CG 4 points here in the second quarter. Avon still scoreless. Trojans rotate it. Coach Stuckmeyer calls out a play. Center Grove ready to go now here in their half-court set. Bischoff looking. Booker in the corner on A. Good defense by Avon. Really pursuing on A. Fighting over the screens. Wiseman with 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Dribbling left, she was tripped, and now traveling called against Avon. It'll be Trojan ball. Smith got the loose ball, lost her footing. She's called for steps. Here comes Booker with the right hand. What a tough shot.
Great move by Booker.
She scored 4 points tonight, both off out-of-bounds plays. Trojans by 20. Missed shot. Wiseman with the rebound. Walker called for the reach-around foul.
Yeah, good block out there by Wiseman. Walker didn't have much choice if she wanted to try to get the rebound. It was great positioning by Allie Wiseman. Lindsay Walker back in the game. She'll replace Hane.
Hobson to Walker. Booker. Center Grove once again doing a good job with the ball movement. Ball reversals, very, very good. That's how you get those open looks. Booker's going to go baseline.
Love it. Love it.
And scores. She's looking to go to the basket.
Yeah, we've talked about it all year. When they look to do that, because they have to close out on their threes, they shoot at a high rate when they drive to the basket. So a great play there by Booker. Good move there by Nyla Lewis.
4 points. She has half the team's points for the 8. Smith and Harris have the other baskets. 2:40 to play in this opening half. What a take by Savannah. Foul against Gingrich. Savannah to the line to shoot 2. Nice take by Booker. Five points for Savannah. Savannah averaging 5 points a game, 3 rebounds, 67% from the free throw line.
Yeah, it's good to see her getting her scoring back. She was having a tough time early in the year. Couldn't find the range from 3 and scoring quite a bit more here in the last few games.
Out on top. Joyce to make that Haley Gingrich, her first basket. She averages 2. Just her second three-pointer this year. She's now 2 of 5 beyond the arc. 2:10 left to go. Quarter number 2. Williams had it knocked out of bounds. Lewis checks back in, wasn't on the bench very long. Senior leader, averaging 11 points a ball game, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. On A, driving, gets her own rebound off the glass, scores. 13 points for the junior. Gingrich hit a 3 just moments ago, tries it again, this time catches rim. 1:45 on the clock.
Yep, another good block out there by Booker. Center Grove doing a good job of limiting Avon to just 1 shot, and they live on the offensive boards. Half of their rebounds this year are coming on the offensive end.
Final 90 seconds. Hobson had it appeared to knocked away. Smith fouling the floor.
Nice. Smith is quick. She gets to the lane quickly. That time Center Grove had to foul her. 16 fouls now on Center Grove.
Avon setting up in the half court. Farmer. Smith. They've held Smith to 2 points so far. She averages 16.
Like we said, 20 last night against Brownsburg. Nyla Lewis had 17, so they had counted for 37 of their 49 points against Brownsburg.
And from the free throw line, Haley Gingrich, her 5th point. She's Avon's leading scorer. 31-13, CG. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Wirtz along with Walker now in the ball game. Avon applying a lot of pressure here defensively. Got to be tough with the ball. Reach and foul against Avon. Going to put that one against Anaya Smith.
There'll be one on the bonus, too. That'll send, I believe it was Hobson. Yeah, it'll send Hobson to the line.
"17 fouls against Avon." Some subs here for Coach Stuckmeyer. Gets the roll. 4 points for Hobson. And gets the next one as well. Five points for the senior Ella Hobson. 10 seconds to play. And traveling call. Once again, great job by Booker walling her off.
Booker's played solid defense all night. 8 seconds now to play. See what Center Grove can draw up going full court, but Kevin, you're right. Booker's been solid tonight. Stopping baseline, walling up there. She's had a good defensive night. Solid on the rebounds. Good left-hand move there.
Wirtz with the follow-up. Her first 2, and that takes us to halftime. Center Grove putting up 35 points here in the first half. They lead it 35-13 over Avon. We'll take a break. This is Center Grove Trojan basketball.
Safety is a priority in every building, every day. The district has invested in more than 700 cameras inside and outside of our schools. We have an emergency operations center where a school safety officer is watching those cameras and dispatching police officers.
The EOC houses a fire station, an ambulance, and our own dedicated Center Grove Police Department. These police officers and our K-9s are in and around our schools every day. All of our schools keep the doors locked and alarmed and require visitors to be screened before coming inside.
We have a system in every building called Syntetrix.
There are strobe lights all over the building that can alert us if there's an emergency.
Every teacher and staff member has a Syntetrix card with a button that they can push to call for the help they need.
They can also push the button to lock down the whole building. The strobe lights turn different colors so we know what to do.
Please push your chairs in.
For a fire, strobe flashes white, and we know to evacuate the building quietly and calmly.
We also evacuate if the strobe is purple for a gas leak or other issue in the building. If there's severe weather like a tornado, the strobes are blue, and we know to move to an interior wall and cover our heads.
If the strobe is yellow, a code yellow lockdown means we stay in the building, but our classes continue. No visitors are allowed to come in.
If the strobe is red, that's a code red lockdown. We move to the safe place in our room and remain quiet. Our teacher turns off the lights and makes sure the door is locked. We stay there until we are given the all clear from the law enforcement.
Our schools practice all of these procedures several times a year to make sure everyone knows what to do. We have sirens outside that go off when the ThorGuard lightning detection system senses that lightning is likely to happen nearby.
This lets us know when it's not safe to be outside for a class or athletic event. Our school buses also have safety measures. Each bus has several cameras and GPS that allows our transportation department and parents to know where our buses are. Some of our buses are also equipped with stop-arm cameras.
We are thankful that our school board, administrators, and our community are investing in making our schools safe places for us to learn. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tyler, whose truck is this?
1225. You know whose van it is.
Hey, Santa.
Hello, boys.
How's your furnace holding up?
Excellent after my peak performance tune-up. What do you have for the good boys and girls this year?
A brand new Bryant furnace for under $59 a month.
Ho, ho, splendid.
Whatever it takes for you, Santa.
Well, I better be off. See you both next year. Ho, ho, ho.
Back inside the Vandy here at halftime, 35-13. The Center Grove Trojans lead the Avon Orioles. It's been a great day for Center Grove Athletics. County champs in boys and girls swimming and diving. County champs in wrestling. The boys basketball team playing up at Grace College today. A big win, 55-38 over Fort Wayne Snyder. Center Grove now 7-0 on the season. Join us from his cell phone on the way back from Grace College is the head coach of the Trojans, Zach Hahn. And Coach, I know it wasn't a thing of beauty, it sounds like, today for your Trojans, but you found a way to get a win today, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty special day. Getting on a bus for 2.5 hours. You have camaraderie and things that you're sharing on the way up, and then got off to a little bit of a slow start, but found a way to kind of dig in our heels defensively and make it tough on them in the second half. This is a group, I think, that we tried to coin the term nameless and faceless, and basically it's everybody's got to just step up and play their role, and the role may change from game to game, but we believe in each other and have a lot of confidence in who each other are and their abilities. So it's been a good start.
Coach, you're now 5-0 on the road. You guys have become the road warriors. You're finding ways to win on the road, Coach.
Yeah, to me, honestly, it's more fun playing on the road sometimes than at home. There's nothing like when Vandy does get full, but going on the road, you're kind of silencing a crowd and just small jabs over the course of a game, little spurts, and taking them out of it's a lot of fun also.
Coach, let's go back to last night's win at Whiteland. Wow, 13 3-pointers. You guys shot the lights out last night at Whiteland.
We did, but we're not too surprised by it. I think a lot of people, maybe they're not quite sure of what this group can do, but we have great versatility. We've got 5-6 guys that are shooting over 40% from three. We've got 4 or 5 guys that can slash. We've got a couple great post players that can score with their back to the basket. And so our versatility makes us really difficult to guard, I think, and And honestly, we're finding ways to win in different ways. Last night we hit a bunch of threes. Tonight we had to do it in more of a half-court game defensively. Franklin Central, we had to come back. So there's just this group's been pretty resilient. When you go through the adversity that we went through last year, and a lot of these guys are back, that made them hungry in the offseason, and I think they're starting to reap some of the benefits of that grittiness and toughness that they've developed.
And, Coach, I've been so impressed over the last 2 to 3 games with the development of your big man, Will Spellman. Last night, steps back, hits his first 2 threes of the season, but he's really giving you some quality minutes.
Yeah, that's the special thing. That somebody's going to step up all the time. Last night was Will, who is one of our hardest workers. He's relentless. He's in the gym every morning at 6 a.m., getting shots up, working on his body, getting in basketball shape for the first time in his career. And you can see some of the tools that he has as a big man. He can pass it, he can shoot it, he can put it on the floor and then score around the rim. So, but it's different every night. That's what makes this group special. Tonight Bundy scored 11. And last night we had 5 or 6 guys scoring double figures. Peyton Bird was pretty good offensively off the bench. So those are the things that just make us difficult to guard.
Coach, next up, you'll be on the road Wednesday, taking on your old coach and Mark James. I know you were with him for about 3 years over at Ben Davis, but I know there's great respect for Coach James and what he does throughout his career. Now he's at Perry Meridian, but that's going to be a tough one. You can't overlook the Perry Meridian Falcons.
No, the thing that we always have to realize at Center Grove is, we're either playing a top 5 or 10 team in the state, or you're playing someone that you're the biggest game on their schedule. So there's never really an off night for us as far as competing, and we're always going to get people's best shot. And I think with the height and focus in this year's group, now we're in the top 5 in the Sagarin and rankings, and it's just going to bring more a height and focus on us, a target on our back. And I'm hoping that these guys will embrace it, because we talked about early on in the year, no one's going to respect us. And we have to earn that respect, and it's starting to happen, but it's got to keep us hungry.
Coach John, great win today. 7 wins in a row to begin the season, 7-0. All the best Wednesday against Perry Meridian.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Coach John joined us here at intermission. He's on the way back from Grace College. Again, good win today for his Trojans, 55-38 against Fort Wayne Snyder. He said they didn't play exceptionally well in the first half, but in the second half they found a way to grind out a nice win. Brent, that's not easy to do, to drive 2 to 3 hours up there after playing last night against the Whiteland Warriors. Pretty quick turnaround.
Absolutely, and last night, like you said, they hit a lot of threes. Tonight it sounds like obviously they need to rely on their defense. They held Fort Wayne Snyder to 38 points, and he's right. We've watched them play all year, and they've won in different ways. They, down at Bloomington North, they had to dig in a low-scoring game, 49-47, and obviously the come-from-behind win at Franklin Central, and then they've had a couple blowout wins. So he's exactly right. They're very versatile. They can put it on the floor. They have bigs, and they can really shoot the three.
Underway here in the third quarter. Avon with the basketball. Missed shot. Walker falls on the floor. Good sportsmanship by Ane, helping her to her feet. And Brent, how about the scores real quickly from the first half?
All right, I'll run through them really quickly. The Avon Orioles had 2 from Madison Harris, 2 from Anaya Smith. 5 points from Haley Gingrich and 4 from Nyla Lewis. For Center Grove, they had 2 from Rachel Wirtz, 4 from Lily Bischoff. 5 from Ella Hobson, 5 as well from Savannah Bischoff. 6 from Aubrey Booker, and they were led in scoring by Audrey Ane, who averages 13.6. She had 13 in the first half.
Hobson lost it. Good defense by Anaya Smith.
And Kevin, you guys were talking, and you brought it up, Will Spellman last night. We did the game, and his passing, I thought, was one of the highlights. He obviously stepped out and hit a couple of threes, too, which will help him obviously bring the defense out a little bit, but his passing was really good last night.
He's number 2 in assists for the Center Grove boys basketball team. Not bad for the guy that plays in the middle. Wirtz tried to save it, tried to throw it to Ane, out of bounds. Avon ball, 7:14 to play. We're in the third quarter, 35-13. Trojans lead it.
we didn't get a chance to talk to him, but Kevin, you know, Marcus Ankney, Indiana All-Star candidate, he's having a great year. Obviously at 19 today, but he was averaging over 17 going in, so he's had a remarkable year.
Foul against Savannah. Number 2 against the Trojans. Number 1 on Savannah. Smith, pull-up jump shot. Just can't quite find the range. As you said, Avon played last night, tough game. Come back today. It's hard to play back-to-back. And Wirtz runs the floor well, and she scores her 4th point.
Yeah, she hustled back down the floor, and they found her in stride. There's a steal by Center Grove.
Savannah with the right hand scores. 7 points for Savannah. Once again, Trojans doing a good job defensively on that baseline. Avon yet to score here in this 3rd quarter.
Great reverse layup there. Nyla Lewis drove baseline.
6 points.
Reverse. Yep, 6 points for Nyla.
6 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. They've done a good job on A. She got 3 3-pointers, 9 points in that 1st quarter. She's had a couple of baskets going to the basket, but they're not letting her catch and shoot on the 3. Hobson underneath to Booker, off the cut under the basket. Out of bounds. Wirtz tried to save it. Wiseman in, and Lily Bischoff in. On A, and Wirtz to the bench for their first break of the 3rd quarter. Entry pass, shot missed by Gingrich. Good interior defense by the Trojans. Hobson. Savannah kept it alive. She tips it to Hobson. Lily looking to go baseline. Smith really good with the hands. She gets her hands on a lot of balls, and see the nice pass inside. The 2 points for Wirtz. Rachel Wirtz with 4 points in tonight's ball game. 5 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. Lily, one dribble to the corner. Savannah firing a 3. Booker with the inside rebound position and scores. Booker's having herself a game. About as good as we've seen Booker play all season long.
Yeah, very active everywhere. Defensively, on the boards. That time she reaps the benefits, gets an easy 2. Center Grove's opened up a 26-point lead now.
8 points for Aubrey Booker. Hobson, Booker, Lily, squares up, finds Hobson. Now they reverse it to Savannah. Fakes on the 3, drives, leans in, scores, and 1. Savannah's got a chance for double figures. 9 points. We'll see Ina Williams in for Booker. Misses on the free throw. Lewis. Smith, tough shot. Left it short. Rebound, Wiseman.
Center Grove's defense just making it so tough on Smith and Lewis to get shots off as they find Savannah Bischoff. Great cut. She's now in double figures with 11.
She leads Center Grove. Nope, she's right behind Ane. Ane's got 13. Savannah with 11. On the floor before the shot. Foul against the Trojans. So the nice take there by Bischoff on that previous possession. Savannah, well-deserved break to the bench. Last foul called against Lily Bischoff. That's her third. Once again, good defense by Lily, forcing Lewis into a tough shot. Wiseman at the line to shoot 2 free throws. Third foul on Anaya Smith. Wiseman looking for her first point tonight. Hits on the first. Averaging 3 points a ball game, 2 rebounds per game. Shoots 65% from the charity stripe. Wiseman, a 5'11" senior. Got them both. 47-15. All Center Grove tonight. Full timeout called with 3:03 to play in the third quarter. And Brent, tonight it's grandparents' night for Center Grove. So before the varsity contest, a lot of the grandparents who were able to attend were here. But I know there's one special grandparents that couldn't make it. They watch us from Texas.
Yeah, that's
Aubrey
awesome.
Booker's grandparents. It's watching from Texas. So I told Aubrey I would send out a special hello to her grandparents tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, and we appreciate them watching. It's fun, and let me tell you, Aubrey's playing a great game tonight. You're missing a good one, so we appreciate you tuning in, and sorry you couldn't be here for Grandparents' Night, but we wish you well, wish you happy holidays as well.
Center Grove back in action coming up this Wednesday at Perry Meridian. The varsity girls will play at 6, and the varsity boys will play following at 7:30. For Avon, they're not back in action until December 28th, so they'll have some time off. They'll be in a tournament, and they get to play North Central on December 28th at 10 o'clock in that tournament. Center Grove's been at home for most of this December month. They'll go back to the road pretty soon. They'll go to the road, obviously, on Wednesday against Perry. Then they'll have the Carroll Toomey basketball tournament here at home on December 29th. Then they go on the road for 3 games. They'll be at Carmel, at Jennings County, and at Columbus North before coming back here January 14th to play Seymour.
They play Linton Stockton, is that correct, in that first game? I don't know how many times Center Grove's played Linton Stockton. Do you know that record, Kevin? I have no idea, but
how many times they played them, you said?
Linton Stockton, yeah. You're supposed to know all that stuff.
That one I don't know. Reverse layup by Savannah. Doesn't go.
That should be a fun tournament. I'm looking forward to that. 4 good basketball games here in the Vandy. That'll be fun.
Linton Stockton's a 2A team, but very, very good.
Yeah.
Whistle foul against Avon. Walker picks up the personal foul. But the plan is to do all 4 of the Carroll Toomey basketball invitational games. Like I mentioned, Center Grove, Linton Stockton. You got Jeffersonville, McCutcheon in the other game. Then the evening, you'll have the consolation and then the championship game. So 4 games coming up December 29th here at the Vandy. Lina Williams, back to Booker. Savannah. Inside, Wiseman, open, scores with the left.
Great pass there by Savannah Bischoff. Found Allie Wiseman, went up left-handed. 4 points now for Wiseman.
Just inside 2 minutes to play. Third quarter. Finally, she gets an uncontested shot there. Still wasn't easy by any means, but 8 points for Lewis. .90 seconds left in the third. On A, cutting to the basket. Couldn't quite catch and get it down on the floor. And now a moving screen.
Easy call there on Levstek, yeah.
Levstek picks up her third. Walker and hops it in for the Trojans. Some subs here also for Avon. Ella Robinson, number 40, 5'4" sophomore in for the Orioles. Williams, Walker, Wiseman fakes and now drives. High arching shot, she scores it. She's so good going to the basket.
Yeah, she brings energy off the bench. 6 points now for Wiseman. I love it when she drives to the hoop.
She always does a shot fake and then drives and puts it up soft. If she doesn't score, a lot of times she'll get fouled. And now Wiseman gets the rebound, and as she was pivoting, looking for her teammate, she steps on the end line out of bounds, and Rachel Wirtz back in for the Trojans. Watch that drive. She's so good. She can go right and left, and she takes that one right and very soft, right in front of the basket. Nice arch. Gets her 6th point of the ball game. Harris on the pivot. Charge.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call.
Walker takes the charge.
Madison Harris. It was either a really good selling job or an easy call. I don't know which, but the referee called it immediately. So
Walker's taken a few charges this year. Some players can take charges and others don't want anything to do with taking charges.
Yeah.
That's one thing I noticed in the stat sheet last night for the boys basketball. Hahn usually has 1 or 2 guys that take a lot of charges. I don't see too many guys taking charges this year. I remember Tyler Cerny, that was a specialty of his. Graduated following last season, now at IU playing baseball.
Yeah, I remember when Ben played, that was one of his favorite stats. He always wanted to look at that stat because he knew Coach Hahn liked it and always tracked it. So great interior pass there. Another assist by Aubrey Booker. That's Wirtz again.
Brings us to the end of the third quarter. Center Grove looking so impressive tonight. Trojans on their way to their 5th win in a row. Also, win number 100 for Kevin Stuckmeyer here at CG as the head coach. We'll take a break. This is Center Grove Trojan basketball.
Remember, fans, attitudes are contagious, so please be sure that your attitude towards our officials, coaches, and each other is always supportive and positive.
Thank you for your good sportsmanship.
Go Trojans.
Go Trojans.
Let's go Trojans.
Tyler, whose truck is this?
1225. You know whose van it is.
Hey, Santa.
Hello, boys.
How's your furnace holding up?
Excellent after my peak performance tune-up. What do you have for the good boys and girls this year?
A brand new Bryant furnace for under $59 a month.
Ho, ho, splendid.
Whatever it takes for you, Santa.
Well, I better be off. See you both next year. Ho, ho, ho.
All Center Grove tonight leading Avon 53-17. Not so surprised holding a team down, but look at the other side of the scoreboard, Brent. 53 points. That's impressive. We've always talked about Center Grove. If they ever get the offensive side of things going, they're going to be a tough team come tournament time, and that's what we're seeing right now here in the middle of the season. Center Grove going for 5 in a row. If you look, most of these wins are coming with 50-plus points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, absolutely, and they only average 48 on the year, but that's just because they play a little bit slower pace and play such solid defense. If they can turn it up offensively, don't become one-dimensional at the three-point line, and they start driving the ball, they can be very good. And if they peak at the right time, this is a dangerous team.
Lilly will reset the offense for the Trojans. During this win streak, Cathedral, they scored 49 points. Plainfield, 54 points. Bloomington South, 54 points. Martinsville, 66. And here early in the fourth quarter, 53 points. Trying to get to the basket is Madison Harris. Whistle, blocking foul against Allie Wiseman. Harrison goes to the line to shoot 2. She hits on the first, her third point tonight. She averages 2 on the season, 3 rebounds per game. Some subs here for both teams. Big thank you to one of our sponsors for CG Girls Basketball this season, Indianapolis Sports Park. They have a lot of spring sports coming up. Check them out online to try and register for some of those spring sports at indysportspark.com or call 317-784-7447. Indy Sports Park. I'm telling you, they got cornhole. One of these years we got to sign up for some cornhole.
No.
Maybe pickleball?
I've played twice.
I've played twice.
Aubrey Booker.
She's in double figures with 10.
Reverse layup. This is the best I've seen her play in a long time.
Very good game tonight by Booker. She was here early. I'm here early setting up the equipment at about 4:15, and she's out here working on her game. Out here shooting. So impressed by Booker tonight. Putting in the extra time.
Harris scored that last basket for Avon. She has 5.
30-second timeout called by Coach Kevin Stuckmeyer. And now they're going to change it, I believe. Nope, 30-second timeout. So Brent tonight for, as we see, Booker on that reverse layup. Again, so impressed. Like, it's probably 4:15, 4:30, and she's out here by herself shooting and working on her game.
Yeah, and that's what it takes. What they do on their own time, and when people aren't watching, is what creates the product tonight. And she's obviously works hard, and a lot of these girls do, and a lot of the boys' team as well. But that's what it takes to be elite, and it's showing tonight. This is one of her best games, obviously, and she's in double figures now with 10 points for Center Grove as they've opened up a 35-point lead here with 6:07 to play.
Six minutes to play, final quarter. Avon coming out in a trapping defense. That's one of the things on the scouting report about this Avon team. They would switch up their defenses. We haven't seen it too much tonight. Again, they're shorthanded. They've got 3 of their key players not in uniform tonight for various reasons. Onae scores her 15th point, but I believe between injuries and illness, they are shorthanded tonight.
Yeah, that's what you said, that Coach Dahl had told you before the game, and the biggest loss, obviously, is Amaya Bass, but Maya Thompson also out, and Nevaeh Wren, 3 really good players for Avon all out, and it's showing tonight. They're having trouble keeping up here with Center Grove, and Center Grove's defense is just making it so hard on Avon to score. They just have 20 points here with 5:20 to play.
Those 3 players out, combined scoring averages right around 20, 21 points a ball game. That's hard to replace. Missed shot on the baseline by Lewis, ball out of bounds.
And it just makes it more difficult for Lewis and Anaya Smith to get shots off because you can just key on them now, obviously, with a lot of their players out. So they're not the tallest girls. They're really good athletic guards, but there's just no place for them to go, knowing that there's, a lot of the scoring relies on those 2.
Very good point. Onae open for a 3 in the corner. Rebound Avon. Gingrich with the rebound. She averages 4 rebounds per game. Missed shot. Savannah comes up with the rebound.
Good pass again.
Booker, 12 points. 59-20, all CG tonight. Center Grove's going to convert here on the Grand Slam today. County champs in swimming and diving, boys and girls. County champs in wrestling. Coach Hahn and the boys basketball team victorious, and the Trojans here tonight, girls basketball, on their way to victory as well. Brent, let's take a moment. We're big fans of Kevin Stuckmeyer, everything he does for this Center Grove basketball girls program. Tonight will be his 100th win in just his 6th year as head coach. A couple of sectional titles here at CG, and just couldn't happen for a better guy.
No, he's such a nice guy, and he'll take the time to send us all the information we need up here. A lot of coaches have trouble or don't have time to do that.
Right.
He always does. He always takes time to tell us the scouting report and what his girls are doing, and But what I'm impressed with Coach Stuckmeyer is he's done it in just 5.5 years, playing in the MIC conference up until this year, obviously. Night in and night out, plays the toughest competition. He'll go and play the best teams in the state. His defensive concepts are so good. He keeps them in all games and, holds teams to 30s and 40s most nights. So very impressive in 5.5 years, and big congratulations. Going to get win number 100 tonight. I know his parents watch too a lot of times.
That's right, from the northern part of the state.
Yeah.
Also, we want to mention too how Coach Stuckmeyer has a great coaching staff as well.
Absolutely, they do such a good job and always prepared. And like we said, it all starts on the defensive end for the Center Grove Trojan team, and tonight's no different.
Think about his program. They're always in the game. They're going to be competitive. I'm not going to say they're always going to win, but very rarely do you ever see Center Grove girls basketball under Coach Stuckmeyer just get run out of the gym.
Yeah, hardly ever. And I think there was maybe one game last year, and that was the case. And we talked about how many of their losses last year. There was like 6 of them within 6 points, a lot of 2- and 3-point losses, a couple overtimes. So you're right. Those are against the best teams in the state. They don't shy away from the best teams. And Hamilton Southeastern, the Fishers, they get around the state and play all those teams. And you're exactly right. He keeps them in all those games.
Just looking at their losses this year, the worst loss, Indian Creek in the county championship. Outside of that, everything else is very close. Franklin, 4-point loss. Fishers, 5-point loss. Hamilton Southeastern by 3 in overtime. So a lot of close losses this year for CG. .310 to go. Walker. Now we see Brooklyn Brown in the game. She had a nice JV game tonight for CG. She does a good job handling the ball, especially late in the game when you want to go with your spread offense. She can really take care of the basketball.
Yeah, she sure can. They brought her up pretty early in the season, I guess. She got some minutes. Played great minutes tonight in the JV game, like you said, and not so sure that was over and back. I thought Ina Williams did a good job of getting across the line, but turnover on Center Grove. But Brooklyn Brown does such a good job of controlling the offense on that JV team, and Munson does it as well, and Ava Grant can shoot the ball so well. So that JV team, there's a reason they're 11-0.
Speaking of Ava Grant, 20 points tonight in the JV win. Emerson Vulcan, 15.
Yeah,
Mia Mann,
solid
8
too.
points. So good win tonight, 54-22. JV defeating Avon in the first game tonight. CGJV 11-0 on the season. Harris will be at the line, shoot a couple of free throws for the Orioles. One more for Harris. She has 5 points in the ball game. Now 6 points. Brooklyn Brown, last game against the Artesians, Brent, she got her first varsity point. She hit 1 of 2 free throws. Big moment for her career. .140 to go. Walker, 3 is long. Wertz kind of flips over the top of Williams. I hope she's okay. She's back to her feet.
Yeah, we don't want to see her hit the floor right now after just coming back after injury.
Just got her healthy back from a concussion. 1:20 to play. Center Grove now resets.
See if they can hold it for the whole minute here. It looks like they might try to, unless they get a layup.
Wiseman fouled. Foul on Taylor Farmer. 1 in the bonus here for Wiseman. 6 points for Wiseman tonight. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Swish on the first. Center Grove had 66 against the Artesians, over 60 points, or right at 60 at the moment. Smith driving, bumped, foul. Foul on Lindsay Walker. I think we're at that point now with a running clock. We had a running clock last night for the Center Grove boys basketball game at Whiteland. Smith held at just 2 points to this point in the game. She averages 16.
Yeah, she's really solid. Like I said, that they can just key on her because they're missing so many players and hard to get clean shots off, but very good basketball player is Anaya Smith, averaging almost 16 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 5 steals. Pretty well-rounded player.
She was fouled on a three-pointer, so she gets a rare 3 free throws. She makes the most of it. 5 points for Smith. 60-24, all Center Grove tonight. 30 seconds left in this one. Credit Avon, they've been hustling and working hard all the way to the very end of this ball game. Center Grove with the win, 9-4. 5 straight. 4-0 against Avon now, under Coach Stuckmeyer. And number 100 for Kevin Stuckmeyer here at CG. $60-24 your final. Congrats to Coach Stuckmeyer, win number 100. Looks like they've got a game ball for Coach Stuckmeyer. They're going to honor Coach. Joe Bronkella, Katie Fisher out there to present Coach Stuckmeyer with a special ball. He's so humble.
Chase him down.
Yeah.
He didn't want any part of it. He wanted to get out.
Presenting Coach Stuckmeyer with a game ball. Now a picture with the team.
Yeah, congratulations, Coach Stuck. Like we said earlier, so many compliments, but couldn't happen to a nicer guy. He works so hard, and you could tell how much it meant to his players, too. They made him a little sign and gave him a hug, got in the huddle, and just a big night for Coach Kevin Stuckmeyer.
Great moment right there with Coach Stuckmeyer and the team getting the picture taken. All right, we'll take a break and we'll be back with more on our postgame show. Center Grove wins it tonight, 60-24 over Avon. This is Trojan Basketball.
From our license plate recognition and hassle-free conveyor belt to our free vacuum stations and mat washers, Kopetsky Auto Wash is here to make sure we leave you with an extraordinary experience. We are always committed to delivering you a quick, quality, clean, is lathered, and fun. We are committed to serving our community through ongoing support of Center Grove academics, athletics, arts, and beyond. We are rooted in community and proud to offer our ongoing support to the organizations and individuals within it.
At Aqua Systems, we believe in one simple idea, that it should be easy to get great water. That's why we provide a hassle-free sales process with money-back guarantees and the best warranties anywhere, all on equipment made in the USA. In fact, at Aqua Systems, we make it so easy to fix your home's water that 9 out of 10 people who shop with us buy from us. Contact Aqua Systems today. You'll love your water.
Tyler, whose truck is this?
1225. You know whose van it is.
Hey, Santa.
Hello, boys.
How's your furnace holding up?
Excellent after my peak performance tune-up. What do you have for the good boys and girls this year?
A brand new Bryant furnace for under $59 a month.
Ho, ho, splendid.
Whatever it takes for you, Santa.
Well, I better be off. See you both next year. Ho, ho, ho.
Back here inside the Vandy, final score tonight, the Center Grove Trojans taking care of business, 60-24 over Avon. 5 straight wins for the Trojans, 9-4 on the season. Also, Kevin Stuckmeyer's 100th win here as head coach of the Trojans. He now joins us on the postgame show. Congratulations, Coach. I know you're just more thrilled about putting a string of wins together. You guys are playing so much better, but especially on the offensive side of the ball, Coach, you guys are putting up some good points.
Yeah, we are. 2 games in the 60s. Several games in the 50s, and I just told the girls in there, they're playing better together. We're actually reversing the ball more than we did in those previous games, so it's not like we're shooting more. It's not like we're playing much faster. We're just making the extra pass. We're trusting the extra reversal, and our defense is taking care of it too, so we're getting some easy ones from the defensive end, so it's just making the offensive end a lot better. But we're shooting it well, but again, you shoot it well when you're willing to make the extra pass, get it in the inside lane, and then back out to shooters where their feet are a little bit more set, there's a little bit more space.
Yeah, Coach, just looking at the scoring tonight, it's just pretty balanced scoring. You got contributions from so many players tonight. On A, get you started in that first quarter, 3 three-pointers with 9 points. She ends up with 15. We thought maybe Aubrey Booker maybe played one of her best games both ends of the court. I'm more impressed with her defense. She was taking away this baseline tonight and walling off some very good offensive players for Avon, but that might have been Booker's best performance this year.
It is. She does so many great things for us that people don't notice, and always on the defensive end. She's kind of the glue person with, I think a lot of them are, but she's right up there with a lot of our girls of being willing to be unselfish and make the right play in the winning basketball play. And her defense and her toughness and her intangibles often go unnoticed, and it's nice that she can pay that off on the offensive end to get rewarded for that. But I think she's just doing a better job of feeling her balance around the basket and slowing down a little bit on her finishes, and that's made her just that much higher percentage around the rim.
Also, you're getting more production from Savannah offensively. Seems like all of a sudden she's getting more comfortable and relaxed with the offense, and tonight she has 11 points.
Yeah, you knew that was coming at some point. I mean, she had a great year last year for us. I think she was our leading scorer last year, shot it well, was an all-MIC performer last year. So she just went through a little slump, as they call it, at the beginning of the year, and you knew she'd bounce out of it. So we weren't too worried about that. It's just the key of being able to do those other things that contribute to the basketball game when you're not finishing it. But, yeah, she's starting to get out of that and play well. She started also getting to the basket, getting some easy ones around the rim and not just settling on a catch and shoot all the time.
Coach, looking forward a little bit. Looks like you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the next 8 on the road. So you guys become the road warriors again. You had a lot of, games here at home in this month of December, but going back on the road, starting with Perry Meridian on Wednesday.
Yeah, we have a goofy schedule. We were on the road the entire month of November against a top 4 schedule in the state. So we were battle tested early, and I looked at it after that 8 games and I thought, man, we've played well. We're on the road. How would an NBA coach look at this on a road trip? And 4-4, you're kind of hovering and you can get going a little bit at home, and we have. So hopefully we can carry that over and, like you said, become road warriors and pack our defense, pack our toughness, and bring the shooting along with us.
Coach, one final thing I want to touch on. I just feel like your junior varsity team is having a great season, undefeated, getting a lot of nice production from the JV players.
Yeah, they're playing so well. They're so fun to watch right now. Mae Munson and Ava Grant, fabulous at the guard positions for the JV right now, and Brooklyn Brown splitting quarters for us. She's doing a tremendous job for them, and we actually put those 3 in tough roles because they practice with our varsity and then go play JV. But it's going to pay off for them, and they've done a tremendous job of controlling what they can control and just doing a great job of controlling that game. But Emerson Vulcan's playing very well down low and giving them that low post threat, and Grace Eganoff's playing well. But just they have what our varsity has gotten this past 3 or 4 weeks of just playing together and playing great basketball together, and not one necessarily shining over the other, and it's just come together for them. And they've had a couple close ones, but they've just found a way when it is maybe their off night, bad pitching night as they call it, in the baseball side, and they found a way on that. I know Roncalli, Mooresville were close games, and now they're just really playing well again too.
Coach, I look down here, I see Coach Hahn and the boys basketball team just returning from their game up at Grace College. I know you're a big fan of Coach Hahn and his program. How about their great start, 7-0?
Yeah, I started over there as his assistant before I moved over here, and this summer we lifted weights with the boys. We did some summer workouts where we had some camaraderie with the boys program and just trying to connect the two. And it was no secret when you watch them work in the weight room and how together they were that they were going to have a good season. And they've started off strong, and obviously Coach Hahn does a tremendous job with them. And we look forward to seeing them and watching them continue that.
Well, Coach Stuckmeyer, again, I told Brent we were talking during the game. We really appreciate you, your staff. We love watching you coach and your program. We just like the brand of style of basketball that you play. And congratulations again, Coach, on your 100th year at CG.
We appreciate it. It's not a coach's award. It's a program award. You win 100 games because of that. You have tremendous assistant coaches. Ryan Hendricks is phenomenal, and Amy Kabara, who does our JV and is at all our varsity practices. And I was able to get Sean Sanders to come along, and Coach Torreson, now Coach Johnson. But I told the players in there it's a program award. The past players that I had to start and the players now, they're the ones that win the games. We just put them in the spots.
Coach, all the best on Wednesday, and we got that Carol Toomey tournament coming up. We're going to be here to do all 4 games for you.
Are you really? That's fantastic. We're excited about that.
I think so, too. I think Linton Stockton, just a word or two about Linton Stockton. They're a 2A team, but, man, they're good.
They won the 2A state title a few years ago, moved up to 3A and competed well. They have not lost yet this year. They're ranked, I think, or at least voted to be ranked in the IBCA. I'd compare them to an Indian Creek or a Franklin. They're about that level. Play similar style. They just have some really good players, and talk about how our girls play the right way. You watch their team on film, they play the right way as well. So they're going to be a tough out and a good test for us. And will help prepare us for future goals towards the end of the season for sure.
Also, we got McCutcheon and Jeffersonville coming as well in this tournament.
Yeah, we do. Jeffersonville's a storied program. McCutcheon up in Lafayette. It'll be interesting to see what happens in that game. Jeffersonville is a little bit more of the athletic, mixed style type school that'll kind of like an Avon, and can put pressure on you and speed you up.
Well, thank you, Coach. Go celebrate and have a great weekend. All the best to you on Wednesday, and Merry Christmas.
I appreciate it. Merry Christmas. And as you said, you appreciate us. We appreciate all you do for Center Grove and for our program. We love that you're willing to give us the publicity and allow people to watch our games. And I know our girls and our parents really appreciate that, so thank you.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it. Kevin Stuckmeyer joined us here on the postgame show. Appreciate his time. Again, his team victorious today, 60-24, and he picks up his 100th win as head coach of the Center Grove Trojans. And rejoining me is Brent Nickerson, and just love talking to Coach Stuckmeyer. He kind of says this is kind of a shared award, this 100th win with the program. It's the girls that he's had, it's the coaches that help him, so it's more than just him as the head coach. But in my opinion, though, it starts with the head coach, though.
Yeah, absolutely, and congratulations to him. But he's right, and he's very humble in what he does. But he's created this culture, and he's crediting his past players and his current players like he should. And but you're right, it starts from the top. All these summer programs and weightlifting and the defensive concepts and the culture and all that starts with Coach Kevin Stuckmeyer, and well-deserved 100th win. And I know he has his eyes set on bigger things this year, but so far so good. They've played a tough schedule, and they moved to 9-4 now. Looking forward to a doubleheader at Perry Meridian, and then the Carroll Toomey tournament. So I know there's a lot of good things to come for Coach Stuck, but congratulations to him on his number 100.
A quick recap of the scoring today, and then we'll get to the individual scores with Brent in just a moment. Center Grove got off to a great start, led 20-6 after the first quarter. Andre Aune had 3 3-pointers in that opening quarter for 9 points, and then the halftime score was 35-13. Center Grove outscored the Orioles 15-7 in the second quarter, outscored Avon 18-4 in the third, led 53-17 going into the final quarter. Each team scoring 7 points in the final quarter. Center Grove again winning today 60-24. And Brent, take it away on the scores today.
Yeah, and you talk about that. They've scored 60 points now in a couple games here in a row, and I heard him talk about that too. The offense is starting to click, but you look at the scoreboard, when you hold your opponent to 24 points, it makes it really tough on them. So a great job defensively once again by Center Grove. For Avon, they had 6 points from Madison Harris, 5 from Anaya Smith, well under her average of 16 points a game on the season. 5 points as well by Haley Gingrich, and they were led in scoring by the 5'5" senior guard, Nyla Lewis. She had 17 last night against Brownsburg. She leads tonight with 8 for Avon. For Center Grove, 6 points for Rachel Wirtz, 4 for Lily Bischoff, 5 points for Ella Hobson, 7 points for Allie Wiseman, and Center Grove had 3 players in double figures, led by Savannah Bischoff with 11, 12 for Aubrey Booker. As we talked, I know Coach Stuckmeyer talked about, she does a lot of the little things. Tonight, she was more in the spotlight with 12 points. She played a great basketball game. And Audrey Aune got off to a hot start. She had 9 early 3 threes there in the first quarter. She ended tonight as Center Grove's leading scorer with 15. So again, great offensive output by Center Grove. They hit the 60-point benchmark again. They win 60-24.
Before we wrap things up, I want to just thank our Center Grove girls basketball sponsors, AECOM Hunts, Burnside Builders, Chicago's Pizza of Greenwood, Duke Homes, Indy Sports Park, Kopeski Auto Wash, Peterman Brothers, Prime 47, Indy's Steakhouse, and Jersey Mike's Subs. Brent, long day, long weekend, but a lot of fun. Again, Trojans very successful today. Of course, basketball won last night with boys basketball. Just a great weekend for the Trojans.
Yeah, absolutely. A couple of weekend wins for the boys program. Obviously, the girls followed up tonight. JV moves to 11-0 as well, and obviously swimming and diving having a good weekend too, and wrestling. So you're right. You were busy. Everybody is busy here, but it came away with a lot of wins, and Center Grove Athletics had a great weekend.
Appreciate it, Brent. We'll see you soon.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks, Kevin.
So once again, the final score tonight, 60-24, CG over Avon. Center Grove 9-4 on the season, 5 straight wins. Avon drops to 5-8 on the season. The Center Grove JV team victorious, 54-22 over Avon. The Center Grove Junior Varsity team now 11-0. Tonight's Center Grove girls basketball coverage was produced by CG Sports Network. Our next Center Grove web stream Tuesday, Center Grove boys and girls swimming and diving as they host the Zionsville Eagles at 6 o'clock. Next game for the Center Grove girls basketball team on Wednesday at Perry Meridian at 6 o'clock. Until next time, this is Kevin Conrad for Brent Nickerson and our camera operator Grant Embry saying so long, everyone, from Center Grove High School.